Hello everyone and welcome back to Cities by Steven. You're talking to Steven. Welcome back to the channel, and if this is your first time here, please hit the subscribe button, and everyone make sure to hit that like button as well. It helps out the channel a lot. As we're panning over the city, I want to let you know that we finally unlocked the music club from the concerts DLC. However, as I'm loading up the game, I noticed that there is an issue with our trains. And it's not something I can fix right now. I'm going to try to go, after this episode, I'm going to go and fix it with a couple mods. I think there's an issue with the passenger train line, and it has an issue outside of the map. So I need to go fix that. Oh, how do we get out of this? There we go. Let me show you. So this is where we built last episode. In the hour-long special, we built a nice tram station, or tram line, all the way down here. It's really cool. It works out great, and we've filled in this area with some tourism. But we're coming along here, and what the heck is this train backup? It's causing a backup everywhere in the city. So I actually need to go, because I'm looking at the issue, and the trains are having no problem at all moving. It's just there's so much traffic. So I need to, first of all, I need to get the mod that removes this fog so I can see what's happening over here. And I think there's a node spacing issue where trains are kind of glitching out a bit. So I need to go fix that right around here. So we're going to play most of this episode on pause because we're having quite the issue out this way with traffic because of the trains. Like all this backup here, and it's causing some garbage issues earlier and some death care issues. So we're going to, first of all, in this episode, we're going to add in the music club because that's really exciting. I think it's a really cool asset. It's an asset that is only on the PC. The concerts DLC is not on the Xbox or PlayStation version. And I was thinking about a good area for it. Let's take a quick peek at what it looks like. So it is like a brick building, looks pretty old. So I was thinking, where could that go in the city? How about right in here somewhere? So I think what I want to do is I want to get it right here. All right, we're going to let those buildings destroy themselves, and then we're going to kind of reconfigure this block. Just going to do it for themselves. So it's a pretty cool building. So what I want to do is I want to take, I'm going to unzone that. I think high density commercial would be the best fit for right around it. And then we're going to get a nice big one right there. And then the rest of it is going to go back to high density residential. Yeah, it's probably best. And we're going to see what pops up, but this is a pretty cool building. And what exactly does it do? I don't know. Let's read it. People can enjoy the local music culture all around the year, even when there are no bands playing in the festival area. An active music scene increases the ticket sales of concerts by 10%. Awesome. It's a really cool building. I don't think there's anything I can do with it. Yeah. Okay. There isn't. But so in this episode, we're going to still kind of be working out this way. Hey, it looks like the trains are finally fixing themselves a bit. I'm just going to leave it playing for a bit. When I first started, there was like a backup at the station. So it seems like it's figured out a way to fix itself. So I want to get the the cruise ship harbor in. And the only place I can put it is right here. And I've known this for a while. This was an idea. So right here is the only place we can put it. Other than like we can put it over here, but I just think thematically it would work right here. People come into the cargo station, they can easily walk over here. We're gonna put in maybe like a bus route that kind of loops around and stuff like that. But they're also pretty close to the tourism district, so I think it's gonna work out. It will also alleviate some of the issue and the stress on the trains, I think. so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a bit of terraforming. So that's why I'm going to play most of this episode on pause, because we're going to be terraforming around water. And it's always a good idea to pause when you're doing that. So I think we're going to first of all choose, why did I exit out of that? No, not budget. There we go. We're going to choose a terrain height. So I think like something like that one is going to work out great. So we're just going to smooth it out right around here. Or level it off, sorry. Just out to about there. Fantastic. Okay, now we're going to get a key. Oh, no, it's not a key. Here's the key. So we're just going to plop it right there. And we're going to make it straight just to about there. Fantastic. And this is going to act like a natural breakwater. And I think what we're going to do is we're just going to take the key and just put it just to there, and then we're going to play around with hiding that edge a bit later on. And then I think the same thing right here. We're just going to do that, and then we're going to hide the edge at a later date or a later time. That height, perfect. Okay, so now that we have the key in, we need to make it a bit more of a deep water port. So let's choose this height right here, and we're just going to try to level off the area. I don't think this does anything. I think it just makes it look a bit nicer. All right, and then this is the place where the cargo ships want to go through, right? I don't think I can get them to squeeze in through there. So I think right here is the way to go. So we need to go level off or take off some of the land down in here. So we're just going to do that. We're going to have to go a bit lower. Maybe even a bit lower. Okay. So, the idea is that we're going to get this road to go up and over right here, and then we're going to get a secondary airport out this way, just like in Toronto at Billy Bishop Airport. And maybe we can get something cool out this way as well. But that's going to be at a later episode. I don't know when, but it could be next episode. It could be 2 episodes from now. It could be next week. Because I need to, after this episode, I need to go fix the trains. All right, so now that we have that in place, I think we can get the cruise ship harbor in. So let's find the perfect spot for it. I was hoping I could get 2 in, but it doesn't look like I'll be able to. So let's just do that. Come on, where is it? Perfect. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be an option for a second one. I mean, I could take out this a bit farther. Oops. And we can just like give it a good test. It's just temporary. You know what? I think we'll be able to do it. I think I just need to take off a bit more land. Let that flood a bit. Perfect. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so this is going to flood a bit. So I need to let the simulation run. But as that is running, I'm going to use move it here. And I'm just going to lower it down just to the point where the key glitches in. So it's glitching in right there. One up. Perfect. All right, and then I'm gonna grab that one and I'm gonna do the same height to that. Perfect. All right, now we just need to level off this area a bit more. And then this needs to be at the port depth as well. So this is gonna cause quite the flooding issue. So we're just gonna watch out for that. Oh, whoa. There we go, smoothing it out. And we're just gonna turn the brush size up a bit. And we're just gonna smooth out all that. Back down to this level. And we're just going to fix that. Okay. So good thing we didn't build on the beach yet. Otherwise that would be quite the issue. And then here is a new trick that you can use when you are trying to get these roads to be different sizes. Is you can just, oops, select the nodes, I thought. Oh, whoa. Maybe not. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. So let's just do it the old-fashioned way. So you use this mode, the touch this. So you're going to touch those. And then we're going to upgrade them to 4-lane roads. Perfect. And then we're just going to connect them like so. And then we're going to use move it. And we are just going to ever so slightly and we're just gonna have to raise it up one notch there. Okay, now it looks like they are one larger port. Okay, so now we need to figure out a way to connect them up to the rest of the world. So I think we're just going to need to smooth out this a bit. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I think leveling was the way to go. And we're going to need to fix this. So we're going to select both of them. Oops. And Control H to that height. All right, that fixed the land. And then we're going to need to bring the key in just a bit more. And we're gonna kind of bury it right there with something. All right, so now this road is going to turn into this one. So I think what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to, so we're using a grassland road. I think the first step is we're going to need to connect this road with this one. No, I think that was okay. All right, and then we're going to need to just grab a few of these nodes here. I'm just going to, oops, looks like I missed 2. And this one right here. Okay, and then this is going to be the entrance right here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to I think we can just use this road, that's fine. And I think what we're going to do is we're just going to curve it in like that. And that's going to be the main entrance to the ship harbor, the cruise ship harbor. And I think what we're going to need to do though is we're going to need to get a few other things out this way. So we're going to definitely need one of these. So I think that's a good spot for it. Yep, it is. And let's just grab it and we're just going to move it a bit. Perfect. And then the subway isn't that far away. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to get a road from here. Down like that. And connect in like that. That works. I think I'm just going to redo it though a bit. Probably all the way. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to take this and we're just going to continue it out to about there. Oops, wrong road. There we go. And then I'm going to now loop it in. Like so. Okay, that works great. And now there's 2 entrances in and out of this area. And I don't think we're going to need another. We can totally fill in this space right here with something like that. I don't know what we're going to put out that way, but it was empty space, so why not? This is going to need to be raised a bit. Never mind. I think we might be able to find something interesting to put there. And then we're just going to use the smoothing tool, and we're just going to smooth out the area here. Alrighty. And then we're just going to try to hide these, the end here. So what we're going to do with that is we're just going to take some larger rocks like this, and we're just going to put them on the end. So right here it doesn't really work as well. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to do something like this. And that kind of hides it. And it doesn't look too out of place. And then we're just going to use the forest brush tool, and we're just going to add in. Wow, that was dense forest. Okay. There we go. Add in a bit of trees. Maybe we can get a park in behind here. I guess we already do have a park this way. So maybe we can get a road connection in right here then. Let's do this road. And whoa, that's quite the drop. All right, before we do that, we're just going to need to use move it here. We're going to select that node. And we're going to need to make it a smooth slope. Okay, that's much better. And then from here, we will, yeah, right here. We're just going to draw in a road like that, and then we're going to flip it around right here. Yep, that works. And then, oh, I think this is going to be elevated. Come on. Yes. So now we can get in a walking path underneath there. If we want to. All right, so then that adds in another way for people to get in and out of this area. And I think this is gonna have to be lowered. Yeah, and this is gonna have to be raised a bit. Okay, and looks like we're gonna need to do a bit more terraforming anyways. So let's do that then. Turn up the brush a bit. All right. I think that turned out really nicely. Let me know if there's anything you would like me to add in this area down below, in the comments down below. And now we're just going to kind of see if we can add in a bit of residential out over here and kind of look at finishing the road networks. Because we're already out this way. This looks nice. It's going to work out. Like they have connections to the subway. It's not the best connections ever. They can get to the train station if they need to. The trams are right here. I think maybe we can get in some tunnels or something like that. I think a tunnel will be pretty neat. So you know what? I said I was going to just add in the road networks right here. So why don't we kind of do everything out this way? So let's look at getting in some of these. So I don't think anything is going to be able to be built up here. Like at least nothing substantial. So I think maybe right here we could get something in. But let's get a pathway. Something like that. And then we'll just use move it. Oh, come on. Move it. There we go. Hello. Come on. It's not letting me grab the segment. Oh, okay. That would make sense. All right. Pull this back. Let's do it about there. Just going to do that. Okay, and then this one is going to swing out over this way. And yeah, I think this is going to work out. I think I'm just going to put up a fence right here. I think the zoo fence is going to work out the best. So I'm just going to turn off all the guidelines. Okay, that works out. Just gonna use the movement mod now, and we're just gonna fix up this look a bit. And we're just gonna grab this one. All right, so now there's a nice simple pathway there. I was thinking maybe we can get like a tunnel or something. That'd be pretty neat. Oh, I guess you can't build tunnels. All right, never mind. I think instead we can just make it a elevated road or elevated walkway. And then let's get a nice curve in right here. There we go. I think that looks okay. We're just gonna use move it, and we're just going to grab that, and we're just gonna copy it in a few places. So I think it really needs one right here. Click. There we go. And then it definitely needs one right here. So let's get it through. There we go. And then down. Click. All right, that looks pretty cool. Let's put another one in right here. And right here. Click. And then probably one right here too. Awesome. Okay, so now that there's pretty simple pathways to get around, I think this is going to turn out pretty nicely. Let's see if the node controller works on these pathways. I'm not sure if it does. Oh, it does. Awesome. Okay. Make that sloped, and then let's just fix this up a bit. Do the same thing here. Awesome. And then we're going to grab that. We're just going to raise it up a bit. It does look a little bit glitchy, not gonna lie. Here we go, that looks pretty nice. And then I think we'll be able to add in a few things at other times. But for now, let's look at getting that fence in again. I think we're gonna need a fence right from here. To there. I'll just leave it for now. And then we're going to need another pathway from... Come on, there we go. Nope, where did it jump me? There we go. And then we're just going to curve right through here. All right. Just gonna raise this up a bit. I think we're actually going to make it elevated because it's going to make it look just a bit neater. All right, looks like I need to destroy that. That's fine. All right, and then that will let people get by on this side. of the subway tracks. Awesome. Okay, so now that that is in place, let's look at getting in the rest of the roads in here. So we're on some straight roads. Let's ground level. And let's make sure the road guidelines are all on. Perfect-ish. I think I want road right there. Yep, that's good. Awesome. Let's get road connections in right here. All right. And then right over here as well. Something that we've stopped building out here a long time ago. So I think it's about time we start fixing up this area finally. All right, and then let's go back to the roads. I think we should get one right here. I wonder if that's the right size. Okay, it's not. So let's grab these nodes here, and we're just going to make it so that that is a connection. And we're just going to take it right to there. Okay. And then from here, we will connect up like that. And I think if we do something like this, it could work out pretty nicely to maximize the space. People can walk between those two. Yep. And then right here, we'll get a road. Awesome. And then we'll get another one right here. Yeah, that works. All right, we're just gonna do that to fill in the space. And then right here, I think we can take a road in like so. And then we can kind of just go off of it like this. And this is gonna allow us to get some housing in, I think, I hope. Because it looks like it's all raised. So what we're going to need to do is we're just going to need to select all the nodes we just built. And just lower it down a bit. Yep, that works. I think we'll be able to get some good housing in right there. I'll leave that space open. Then I think we'll be able to get a road in right here as well. I think that could be neat for something. And I think we're going to leave this space open for now. All right, so I'm just going to add in some zoning and where we said we're going to add some residential, and that's probably where we're going to leave it today. I hope you liked the video, everyone. Oops, not there. Let me know if you did. Hit the like button down below, hit subscribe, and make sure to get that bell notification on so you don't miss out on the next episode of New Lancaster. I think in the next episode, hopefully as long as all the trains are okay and everything like that, we'll be able to start filling in the beach area, which is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, but we've just never been able to actually get to. So I think I'm just gonna leave this for now. I don't know if that's something I want right there. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna stop doing this because I'm just gonna keep going. So I hope you liked today's video, and let me know if there's anything that you think I should add into the cargo or the cruise ship harbor. So yeah, hope you have a great day, everyone. Peace out.